Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Just want to take a moment to go over my end of the day recap for kind of how I like to grow a small account. We started out or ended Friday coming back down, not quite to the new lows to the lows as you see, but we still came back down and tested 5,000 on the futures. I considered all this a new low from everything over here. If you draw your channels, here's the new low, channel, new lows, channel, new lows. So I consider all this done. I came over here and we had a spike channel at the end of the day. After close, we made the break and attempt for a new high. Markets gapped up, made one leg, two legs to a new high, and then came back down. I wanted to go long here, but the only thing stopping me was stop loss would have had to be about 10.5 points, and I wasn't cool with that. Anyways, we had channel here, break, new low, attempt at a new low, and then I noticed we came up, break, new high. I see it as two legs to a new high, because in the middle or the beginning of the trading session, when all we had was this to go off of, this fits perfectly, which is why my first and second trade happened. I scratched my first trade for just a small gain, and then I'm famous for just going right back in. So I did one for 2.5 points. I wasn't totally comfortable going short yet. I wasn't sure. I think it's just because it was Monday and my nerves were kind of on edge, and I scratched that one. So I waited. We came up here back to this gap fill level on Friday. I checked over the weekend. There was nothing above there except for the previous day high. So after we made this high and then came over here and couldn't get back above that gap, I considered the uptrend being done, took this channel off and saw it as new highs to this channel, and then two measured moves, we were done, and it was time to go short. So trade 3 set up. It was a new low down here, first entry short, second entry short. I took it expecting we at least come back down here to close this gap, and it was an easy 2 contracts for 4 points. Market opened right here, so things get crazy and you never know what's going to happen, so I was kind of comfortable being flat. We take this off. So we made, I didn't see this new low. We had this downtrend, and there's the new low. I saw it as a spike channel. If you draw the channel, there's the break right here, new high, thinking we're coming back down to fill the gaps, the opening gap. So I went short there, 2 contracts, and I had my stop loss above the high of day. If I would have lost, it pretty much ate away all this, and whatever, today would have been just a wash. Anyways, we failed to reach that gap fill line. We had the spike, 2 legs to a new high, little micro double top, and then we started working our way down here. I had an order sitting right here because we have our new high, first entry long. This is the second entry long. Right here is where everybody's stop loss is, so I put my entry order for 4 more contracts right there, scalped out for just a point to get the bulk of the trade off, the risk off. Hindsight's 20/20, but you never know what's going to happen. That scalped out, and then I had my target down here. expecting we finally come down here and make a new low, or at least come down here and it test the overnight lows, and we ended up doing one but not the other. I scratched somewhere in here. I took the dogs out to the park and then came back and saw that price had made one new low, two new lows. So I was like, well, according to the rules, I'm out. And we didn't go much lower before prices just continued working their way up, and I would have been stopped out for nothing versus, I can't remember how many points that was. It was a good trade. Almost 20 points. It was like 17 something. But anyways, that is my day, and dang it. Yeah, it shouldn't have an attribute CPU because we're on GPU. This is my NQ trading bot that, oh man, it's been a job. But we're getting pretty darn close. It's learning to trade the 10,000 tick chart on the MNQ. We're about, I don't know, 120 episodes in, and it's profitable, but this has been the worst part of it all, is the reward system. Figuring out how to allow the model to know when to stay in a trade versus it gets in, gets out, because there's a green bar. It's just, it eats away the profit when there's clear entries that it's learning. It's, the losses are becoming very small, so the accuracy is increasing very well while the rewards is kind of stagnant. It's a lot better than what it was starting out, but I think it can do better with just some more tweaks to the reward system, encouraging it to hold trades longer versus just taking profit when you got it. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks, and I hope everybody had a good trading day.